can imagine someone from the 70s gets into a time machine like in, I don't know, Back to the Future or whatever, and then tried the games of now. I think they have any reason. What is these colors? Why is it so real? And why does it cost $70 when the average price of a house is $70 as well?
Wait, they were $70?
I don't know. I wasn't born then. Rent money, probably.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Time machine, yeah, we should do that.
I mean, sure. Put some grants for the time machine.
Yeah.
And make sure to get the paperwork so the time cops would sue us.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Is it time?
Yeah, it is time.
Is it time to start? God damn it, how many chronological jokes are we gonna do this year alone? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to dia.log, the Game Matters podcast.
Welcome again.
Welcome back.
Happy to see you. Yeah.
And I think this time I changed the date on the video properly. I think last time I forgot. Pogo's Binti, I forgot. Introducing the panel, we have Danial over there.
Hello.
And the other side of the room, the virtual room, is Anan.
What's up?
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, and we have video games to talk about.
Video games? Ooh.
Who plays video game nowadays?
Adults shouldn't be playing video games. Says that one guy that posts an opinion on The Guardian. Whatever, dude.
Whatever.
I guess that guy is stuck in the 70s in some ways.
Yeah. So where we starting? Where's the jump point?
Do we want to just straight jump in, or we need to waffle about and get the engines rolling? It's been a day. It's been a day. Of all the days they can put out the news, technically it's a good thing for us because we have fresh off the presses news to talk about later. But right now, we all kinda need to charge up.
So we think we talk about the stuff we've done then. Because our sponsor haven't cashed in our check yet. So tunggulah.
Oh, the paperwork hasn't cleared yet.
Yeah, the paper hasn't cleared yet.
They didn't signal us. Okay. I see their hand signals. Okay, they say to vap one more time. Alright, cool. What do we do now?
Let's start. So who's gonna start first, Meck? You or me?
I don't know. Anan doesn't want to put anything on there. So fraud.
I think I'll just go first then, because I'm just gonna talk about me waffling around the whole week. So let's start with an event I like to call the launch week of this one game called Asphalt 9. Yes, Asphalt 9. It's a mobile game that is, I guess it's quite grindy to a extent, because it is a mobile game.
Oh, tell me about it.
Please.
You have to play at least 20 hours. Yeah.
I think we've had this discussion before.
Yes, we have. I think bila. Before one went into the Shadow Realm, tersilap. Yeah, I think so.
And also after that time, I had a phone to review.
Oh yeah, and then we have to play this game as well.
Do you like your petrols to be filled? Do you like to see do you want to see ads to double your cash payout?
Alright, so recently they launched it on the Xbox console, so Xbox One and Series S and X. I mean, it's not hard. It's just a mobile game.
Just now you can't call it a mobile game.
No, it's a fully flash game then. And it runs fine. Yeah, it's 60 frames as you expect, because it is running on a console that is 10 times powerful than a normal phone. And I actually haven't had this much fun playing this game since. When did Burnout Paradise Remaster came out? 2 years ago?
2018, 2017.
So 3 years ago then. Because, Asphalt is basically, for Game Loft, the developers uni, is their version of Burnout. Only somehow they have snagged real world car licenses. And also they also somehow tag in a underground racing league punya story in the in the later chapters.
I was about to ask what story, and then you say later chapters. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because
I haven't passed chapter 2. I hate the grind.
The grind, yeah. Imagine playing the next Need for Speed itu lah. Like the first chapter is the grind, and chapter 3 baru you meet the characters like, I don't know apa. What's that lady punya name? From in Heat. Torres, yeah. You finally meet Torres, the police woman. Imagine taking at least 20 plus hours to get there.
Oh boy.
Tapi yeah, it is fun. It is quite fun because, I mean, the controls are just similar, Right trigger to accelerate, right bumper to brake, and drift or whatever.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be just pressing one button.
No,
on
it
the console.
It's still there. They somehow mapped it so that the controller has all of the usage.
Okay.
So tak adalah one touch button.
Okay. At least they did their work. Alright.
Yeah. It's not just press A atau press X to win. Although there is a mode called touch drive that you can actually do. Press X to win.
Oh, they still included. Okay.
Oh, tapi the story mode, the career mode lah. We're not including the story mode basically because it's later on. The career mode is bare bones. Then I think like once you got like a tier, because they have this tier system lah, like from D to A. So like D you have your usual jackass cars, the Mitsubishis and the Dodge Charger. Once you got into the tier C cars, basically, the Porsches, the Ferraris, the weird ass show, what's it called? Macam concept cars, they keep snagging the license too, which other games tak dapat. How do they get the license for these concept cars anyway?
Good question. Especially when you think about a lot of mobile racing games, like even Real Racing 3, right? They have a lot of licensed cars that you don't even see on console, on what is it, proper mainstream quote-unquote video games.
Okay, like one of the cars I can like say that I have raced before because it is a game that they have the style. The Neo, that is, I think baru masuk Project Cars recently. The Neo EP9, which other than Asphalt 9, the other game that they were based on is that weird ass Grand Tour game that I reviewed. So you have this weird games. So there's this one car. Do you know the hybrid, the hydrogen car that you see in Lamongan every year?
Mm-hmm.
That's in Asphalt. The H2 hydrogen car, the H2 speed hydrogen car, the Lemong. Kan selalu kan the Lemong series ada. Dia macam like the innovation car, whatever.
Yeah, they are trialing hydrogen fuel for that. Yeah.
Is it Asphalt? You have to pay $10 to get the car.
I think that's the answer. They can charge you $10 for a car. One car.
It is a C-class car. So basically, it's not even a fast car. It's basically the start, like not even starting. It's like halfway through. $10, gila. the reason why I'm saying this concept customer because I jump into the multiplayer, because they also have this thing that many racing games ada sekarang, which is daily races.
Yep.
Jump in the multiplayer for your weekly races.
Gotta do your dailies, get the bonuses. Come back later tomorrow and get some more.
Yeah.
Consistent goodies. You want you to keep coming, and then have you pay more.
The best part is like, I grind myself to a Porsche, like a Cayman S, so which is a high class C car, and then I keep getting beaten by those, the kids that are using the Lambos and the aforementioned H2 cars. Like, wow, laju ni korang. I think I have never won a race. I think the closest I've get into like the podium was top 3. 2 points after killing them like 2-3 times.
And then you have me playing that during that time. No chance. I was just there to pick up the numbers. Like literally no chance. They've gone. Like 3, 2, 1, go. Hilang. Not in sight. Already at the vanishing point.
Yeah, the best part is I think like before the launch of the Xbox version, they had an event which featured GT3 cars now. So imagine me using a normal S Porsche while the rest gonna the Bentley GT3, the Honda NSX GT3, the Corvette GT3. Like, okay, it's one of those. It feels like I'm in one of those lobbies like in Gran Turismo. Everybody using the meta cars for this week.
And then when you look up how to get meta cars, event ended. What else? The store only sells you half of the blueprints. You need to pay multiple times. Oh, god damn me.
Yeah.
No, I think both Asphalt and Need for Speed No Limits is where I found my limit of like how much can I bear the what you say, the tease, the carrot on the stick that is like multiple blueprints to build a car, because how they tease you with the carrot on the stick is that here's an event, try this brand new hot car, alright, for just because of you did so well at the freebie event, which is you have to just finish the event. Here's one blueprint special for you to unlock this legendary car. Oh, cool, sweet, I've made progress. How much do I have to get more?
99. 99 cards. Have fun.
How do I get them? You can't get them right now. You still need to climb. Oh god damn it. Now I have in the store, in the garage somewhere, is just a carrot on a stick saying, you can unlock the Ferrari FFXXXXK if you just collect all the 98 cards that you need, or the shortcut power of another $10. Probably even more, I guess.
Yeah, probably even more.
I remember Asphalt having it in Ringgit Malaysia, and I don't think it's 10 Ringgit Malaysia, it's more. I've seen it charging like hundreds even for some bundles. And that's mobile gaming to you.
I think Rocket League is also following the same thing. Like, remember like a few months back, they wanted to we put in F1 cars into Rocket League. Yeah. Pay us 40 ringgit.
Free to play game. But if we sell you something that you like because of you like some other brands, you have to pay. That's the trick now.
The trick, yeah.
The trick is to reject all brands. Do not buy into the crossover. They just want your money.
When will Charles Leclerc be in Fortnite then?
Yeah, okay. Charles Leclerc in a banana suit as a skin in Fortnite, then I might buy in. That's what I want. Exactly that. Charles Leclerc in a banana suit. doing the floss dance with Kratos and Master Chief on his side. And then the Ferrari comes in. He gets the Ferrari mount. I mean, Ferrari is in Fortnite. Ferrari from Fortnite is already there.
Yeah.
Hello, Ferrari. Get your boy Charlie Leclerc. Get your boy Charles Leclerc.
Leg.
Get your big boy Chuck Leclerc. Get him on Fortnite and see how the boys are. That's the F1 money. That's how F1 get their money later. Get all the Fortnite boys and girls to see F1. Because why? That one guy in the driver used to wear a banana suit. The banana LED.
The banana LED skin. Oh my goodness.
And then it went full circle in the F1 2025 game. You can buy a race suit, a banana race suit.
Oh no. The worst part, I can see that happening already.
They've already sewed the seats to have the wacky race suits. They just have to nudge it a bit more. Just nudge a bit more.
Yeah, that's why. I just understand lah. Maybe is it because we're getting old?
Yeah, we are, and everyone wants our money, and now we're scared about use. We remember when it used to be, when we heard about a crossover between this game and this game. Oh, what? How? Why are you doing? Now every time you see all this crossover, it's like, how much money they want from us? What are they going to sell? What is the metaverse? If not a way to charge us money.
Imagine kan. Because F1 is trialing this for this weekend in Italy. They are trialing that for anyone in Italy can watch the F1 race free on YouTube. Imagine kan. Oh, okay. We have found a way. You guys can watch F1 anywhere you are for free. You just have to join Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Everybody logs into Fortnite, not to watch a concert, not to go to the historical museum, but to just watch Formula 1.
Tak. Everybody, there will be like a virtual version of Martin Brundle sama David Croft just standing in the middle line. Jadi commentators as the race is dekat atas the big screen.
Problem is everybody can climb up there and just photobomb them and do floss dance in front of them.
The chat like, "Oi, get up! We're watching the damn race."
Oh my god!
And Hamilton hits Verstappen. Everybody doing the generic dance too.
Oh god! Imagine the orange army in Fortnite.
Oh my god.
Oh, we have opened a can of worms now. The Metaverse was a mistake. Metaverse was a mistake. We've opened the box and it won't close.
All the voice chat will be spamming Super Max je for the orange army.
Super Max. Super Max.
I mean, this is the only way to watch F1 free, so kena lah layan.
Oh, man. Now you have a choice. You can go and take a trip and buy the tickets to go watch the Grand Prix in person. Hopefully you're vaccinated because that's how you're gonna get inside.
Virtual is better.
Oh no! Now you get the anti-vax people to watch in Fortnite. Oh god, we cannot give them the chance. Imagine we need to show our vaccination certificate to log into Fortnite.
Oh my god.
We've gone too far. We have to double back. Oh no.
Double back. Too much into the deep web already.
Oh no. Kingdom Hearts was a mistake as a conclusion.
Yes.
That's the conclusion of all of this.
Very cool, Nomura. Okay, so besides me falling into the Asphalt hole, I'm also falling back into the Grand Theft Auto hole. So like me and my friends, we have been doing, the heist, in the one where you have to, steal some stuff to get money so that you can buy the overly expensive race cars that's in GTA.
Gonna blame inflation on that one.
When you rock too much, of course, the inflation. Of course, a GT 86 will cost $1 million. And, but I think the best part, like I think I've counted like I've done like in the span of 1 week. So that means from, let's say, last Friday, I've been doing one heist a week, one heist a day, basically. So 1, 2, like maybe around 15 heists in 1 week. And all ranging around, like in GTA bucks, that's like $1. $1, like $1 billion each time.
Mm-hmm.
Which kalau tengok in the GTA, in the span of the GTA punya market lah, that's not that much.
Oh no.
Yeah, because if you want, let's say, the BMW, the recently released BMW car, which has a skin that is like the most wanted BMW.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it called? What's it?
They call it, I think, like the Cypher. The Cypher, like Uber much Cypher. That's the real name of the car. Which is, according to them, is also a reference to the Matrix, because the rest of the line of these cars are Oracle, and I think one of the cars is, tak silap, either Morpheus ke atau Trinity. I don't remember. Which is weird because I don't think GTA will go that deep, tapi it is a game about, shooting people in the head.
Oh, and I see they're being cheeky with the the blue stripes there. I see you there.
Yeah, copyright free. And they gave it for free, so if you have this car, you can get it for free.
Interesting.
And this car, I think it's cost like, kalau in the in-game bucks is 1.4. Yes, 1.4. That's 1.4, $1.5 million. So, whereas you can grind money than, doing a heist. I mean, do you want to grind? After playing Asphalt, after grinding Asphalt, you want me to grind again in a game where people can literally blow you out from the air while delivering stuff? Nah, tak nak lah. Too much hassle lah.
Oh yeah, now that you mentioned it, I still feel, man, it's the sandbox of GTA Online is destructive to the point that it's not appealing to just casual players.
No, not anymore.
The fact that some people, if you can just be a do-eyed player and like, this is a cool mission that I can do in the open world. Let's see what happens. And then some trolls come in and like, nah. You can basically get bullied for not knowing stuff. It's like, yeah, that's not the game I want to play now.
I mean, you can now do solo heists. Yeah. And it only took like a decade later baru dia implement it. I think like I've been doing this one specific one, which is they call it the Cairo Perico one, which launched last year. So basically you are stealing from a Colombian drug trafficker and his mansion. So macam basically his mansion is just an island off the coast of Los Santos, and go there, steal his money and kind of come back. And yeah, boleh lah. $1 million. So let's say I did it like 1 hour. So it's $1 million an hour. I wish my real money was that easy to get. $1 million an hour. Tapi I'm not a stockbroker.
But then $1 million an hour, but $1 million in GTA Online is worth nothing, right?
Yeah, it's not worth nothing. That's the point. That's why you have to do it an hour. Gotta crank, baby. The crank. You gotta crank Technically, doing hikes is also grinding as well.
Oh no, we've triggered something, Daniel.
Yeah, I just realized, this is technically grinding as well. So this week's team, the Sesame Street style. This week's stream is grinding. Can you use a word with the last sentence, grinding?
Daily rewards.
Daily rewards. Grinding
Login bonus.
What is the number of the day? I don't know.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, we gotta stop that bit. You gotta.
Yeah.
Alright. In contrast to Daniel's past 2 weeks, I have freed myself from the grind. I'm out of the gold mines. Like, I stopped even doing the daily stuff in PSO2. Thank God it was getting still. Because I've already hinted before, I've been playing a couple of immersive sims to prepare for next week, or rather a few more days. Deathloop is coming out. So I have the time, and apparently I have some money to actually like go back and do my homework and actually play what the heck is Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Last update, I haven't finished Dishonored yet, but right after that, I've completed it, and as well as that, I've also completed Dishonored 2. Here's some stuff for you that when playing back to back of these two games. It's like scattering points and stuff that I've gathered that I think we might lead to some stuff to talk about. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm a bit scatterbrained, but
aren't we all after last night?
Yeah, but also I haven't prepared a bit for this because I thought I wanted to spend more time in the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Battle Royale game, Blood Hunt. I thought that might be something cool to spend time in, just to see if it's not bad. Hopefully it's not bad. It's not for me. Maybe it's bad.
Oh no. What a surprise.
Okay, the game looks okay. And traversing the town of Prague is fun because you just climb on top of buildings like Spider-Man. But of course, it has vampire powers, I guess. You can climb buildings like Spider-Man and jump really high. First thing I did, I spawned into the location. And then I went into the to the seaside, and I saw a yak over there, and there's like glowy stuff on there. Oh, loot! I need to grab there. And then I tried and jump, and then I realized, I don't think I'm gonna make the jump. I'm gonna fall into the water. I guess you can swim. Insert Wilhelm scream here. I died. Finished 40 over 40. Log out. I almost hit uninstall. That was stupid. What a game.
Yeah, what a game. I have noticed something, a pattern. The series that you love that is going to die can always sets in Prague. I mean, Deus Ex also set in Prague.
I hope you didn't make that reference. I was hoping that reference didn't get made, but here we are. That's the painful part about it. Prague looks great. It has the
nice interiors,
you see the clubbing.
Yeah.
The old-timey European buildings, and then just juxtaposed with like sex toys shops signs over there and clubs on the other. I don't know. Blood Hunt is an acquired taste. Honestly, I don't think the gunplay is good enough, but some of the ideas are cool. And lore-wise, there is something that they do homage a lot of the Vampire the Masquerade stuff, to the point that I only realized that Blood Hunt is actually a thing. It is lore within the world. But the context is not as a battle royale. Blood Hunt is triggered when someone is breaking the masquerade. Basically, a vampire is sus. He is spotted doing vampire things. If they are spotted, other vampires can basically violating vampire basically got an APB, an all points bulletin. Go take down these guys. That's a blood hunt. That's
so
what
basically what's it called? I think like right there lah. Oh, here's a bounty. Get him, boys.
Yeah, this is basically a bounty hunt. So and it does appears in game in the battle royale. If like you can hunt, you can feed on people, right? But if you feed on people where other people are watching, there are other NPCs around there, and then masquerade broken. Alert! Every vampire nearby will spot you. You're getting ganked early on. That's a good mechanic and a good use of the lore, but it doesn't explain why you must be the last vampire standing. Why? I still don't get that.
Okay, if you win the blood spot, then apakah dia orang punya version of a chicken dinner there?
I just called victory.
Blood? Oh, I thought they would be given like blood.
That's the lamest part. It's just victory.
Aduh, I thought you'd be like at the end of the day, like someone like dia orang punya, the higher ups of the vampire punya to just drop in like a human. Nah, here's your trophy. Feast on them.
I mean, there are higher ups of the vampire clans. There are a hierarchical system. It could have worked. We didn't. That's the side track about Blood Hunt. The other side track is I wanted to play New World, the other MMO that reportedly have broken graphics card ? The Amazon game. I've logged in. I saw the intro. That looks okay, and then I have to queue up to enter the servers.
Yes.
The
queue.
Okay lah. I saw a queue and just say tomorrow lah. And today is the tomorrow, and I haven't logged in yet. And the beta will end this weekend, so no use for me. Maybe I'll go around and check that out, but not today. So I did the past 2 weeks was actually to just finish up all of Dishonored and Dishonored 2. Here's the thing about this sort of games, the games that Arcane used to make. The games that some people are calling it as immersive sims, some people are calling as the 451 games, because there's always the Easter egg of always unlock. The first thing that you can unlock in a secret code is either 451 or in case of Dishonored it's just 451, which Dishonored 1 did have, but I don't think Dishonored 2 have. Whatever. This sort of games isn't about the grind. It's just about having fun by your own way. And this sort of games are the games that if you ask them questions of can I do this? Can I do that? Most of the time, the system of the game will say, yeah, sure, why not? Go ahead. I mean, there gonna be some punishment here and there or something, but the game doesn't say, no, you only go here for combat. No, here you have only to do stealth. You can do whatever you want. Which also means, sometimes you constrain yourself for playing it the lame way because of your own moral obligations or something something that bugs your mind, which some people are calling the Mind-Goblins. This is the term that the guys at the Castle Super Beast podcast are calling the stuff that this shouldn't be a thing, but somehow either through upbringing or through conditioning, you just have to do this. Like, you know how some people need to collect all the achievements. They cannot not collect all the achievements. Some people go to finish a level. If they see they're missing something, no, go replay back, collect everything, 100% it. Or some people who are when there's a choice about playing stealth or playing with combat, you just want to stick one. No, I'm just gonna go stealth because I know if I just finish with stealth only, I'm gonna get a reward. And if I don't mix and match, I get the optimal reward. This sort of Mind-Goblins. Unfortunately, despite Dishonored being as free as you expect, you want it, but there are like some niggles in the game design that kind of like does not cater to the people with Mind-Goblins. So you might have your experience with Dishonored may differ. You might be if you have a lot of this like conditioning stuff that you also are self-aware but cannot break it.
Mm-hmm.
You will find yourself playing it in a not fun way, and you're just not having fun. Like the fact that the game in Dishonored, you have a full-blown first-person combat system. You have parries. You can use a gun on your left hand, like think of Bloodborne, right? You have your offhand shot.
Yeah.
So and then you can use, even if you are clever enough and you are fast enough, you can also switch around the gun to use your supernatural powers, and then you can combo stuff in, and you can set up ridiculous stuff like make explosions chain to other explosions, something like that. And summon rats, you have the power to summon rats. There are reasons for that. But the whole bit about Dishonored is that there is an overarching system that keeps track on all of your actions. It's called the chaos system. And it reminds you at the start that your actions have consequences, and if you keep on killing people, or I think it's say like there are more dead bodies or something, whatever the case is, the more you do bad stuff, the more you're not playing stuff, more bad things will happen, and it will lead to a different kind of ending. That bit alone probably have convinced like almost half of the people who played Dishonored to just play stealth only, because they are too afraid to mix and match. And I am one of them. I'm well aware of this, yet I decided to just play stealth. Because for me, canon-wise, this guy you play as, Kovo Atano, this guy is a master assassin. Not really a master assassin. He's the bodyguard of the queen. The queen's dead. People blame him because he's with the queen a lot.
Yeah.
But so he has combat powers. But canon-wise, you feel the fact that he has to wear a mask, the fact that you have the crossbow and the sword, it feels like you have to play this game stealthy. And that's where I went with. And that's totally out of my own prerogative. I admit I wanted to play stealth this time. But I did experiment with some stuff. Like, one of the first things that you can do is like, there's a way, there's a side quest where you need to kill off some people. Again, this is another thing that I did. Also, I convinced myself to not kill people. Or not little playthrough only. Oh no. So how do I want to progress this side quest without having my hands dirty? I realized what I did was, I know that the guys I need to kill are thugs. They are enemies, and they are also on the other side of the road. There are guards. They are also enemies. And I clicked myself. I'm thinking, will the guards and the thugs fight each other? Okay, I assume that the answer is yes. But now I figure, okay, how do I bring the thugs and the guards together? So I throw some grenades, I throw some like explosive around, and then they when stuff like that happens, they just say, oh, alert, and then they just keep on getting closer to each other because they are converging to the spot of the explosion, right? And then triggered. Oh, they are fighting each other. Cool, let's watch. Both of them dead. Cool. Now I can complete that side quest without having to kill anyone. The end of the level says I killed no one.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's an immersive sim.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, can I interject with? I also play Dishonored 2 and I also face the same problem. Whereas how do I say this? I really, really want to play stealth, and then whenever something, let's say, okay, I accidentally kill someone, oh man, I have to stop or check. It's, I don't know.
At least to be fair, but by Dishonored 2, they make the quick save and the quick look buttons much more easier to access.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, how do I say this? Like the desire to just play stealth is just too strong when I play Dishonored, even though it's the map design itself sort of don't facilitate that.
That's the thing. I still believe that the theming is too strong, leaning to stealth.
Yeah.
Despite the game actually encourages you to cause chaos, whatever.
Yeah, play chaos, whatever. I mean, there are options. You can play high chaos, medium chaos, low chaos. But if I play, let's say, high chaos, it sort of beats the purpose and the aesthetics of the game itself. Like you play stealth, assassin, where you're playing high chaos. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to have more fun playing this on it. Just do whatever I want.
Yeah. Like I've done my playthrough of stealth, right?
Yeah.
Now that I've done it, I can mess around with whatever I want.
Yeah, of course.
Now the burden to play this correctly, quote unquote, because my Mind-Goblins said so. This is how the correct way to play. Now that that's out of the way, it's a whole playground. But here's the thing: this sort of problem only happens in Dishonored, in terms of all the arcane games, because again the theming in Prey, the game is like survival horror, where you're scrounging for resources and you are fighting the unknown. Sure, stealth is required in some parts, to avoid fights, right? But you are not judged by how many aliens you beat up. That alone changes a lot of the, removes some of the Mind-Goblins away. And the fact that I've been watching a lot of the Deathloop's pre-release coverage, right? Most of them are promoting about, oh, look at this, you can just shoot everyone. What the hell is a stealth? You can kick people down a cliff. The fact that they are really focusing on the action bits means that they are slowly distancing themselves to sell the game as a stealth game. Even though I suspect that you can still play stealth in Deathloop, because of course you can. It's an immersive sim. You can play whatever you want. Speaking of whatever you want, now that we've talked about Dishonored 2, right, my fun bit realizing about the game is that first, of course, you can pick your character, right? In Dishonored 2, you play as Emily or you play as Corvo. Corvo, you have the same set of powers from Dishonored 1. He brings the rats with him, I guess. Emily has a different set of toolkit. It's much more creative in a way. I do like the domino stuff. You just link their minds together, and then you hit one person, the other person also take the same damage. If you kill one person, the same person who are linked are dead. If they are unconscious, the linked people are also unconscious. The fun bit is that you can also summon a doppelganger, and then you can link the doppelganger to other people. So you can damage the doppelganger, and then the other people will be damaged. So yeah, the powers are much more fun. But the interesting bit is that you are presented a choice. Do you want to play this game without any powers?
Ooh,
no supernatural
cool
power run. That is an option.
That is a survivor difficulty.
That's
God damn it.
They handed you the choice. Do you want to play ultra hardcore mode?
Oh man.
That bit alone is just I mean, I respect that they give that choice.
Yes. Exactly.
I don't. I ended up I think when I played this on one, right, most of the time I just use blink. I just use the one supernatural ability that you get by default, which is a teleport. By Dishonored 2, it almost I almost did that, but because of the powers are much more like utilitarian, like it's not just one purpose, you can do a lot of cool stuff with it. Then I decided, okay, I'm going with the supernatural powers. It's much more fun to mess about. Still stuff non-lethal. Stuff non-lethal still. But it's much more fun. Also, in Dishonored 2, they've like made some other cool stuff in regards of playing with the immersive sim philosophy. This time around, each level there's like a black market where you get to buy and sell stuff. Well, you don't sell stuff, but basically you just buy your ammos or get a secret way to unlock some other path to your objectives. Some sort of like that. The fun thing is, the black market is a physical place. It has there's a person. The items on display are physically visible. You just cannot grab it because there's a metal bar in there. And if you look around, there's a back door. If only you have some ways of unlocking that door. Apparently you can. All of the black market places, you can basically rob them. You can do a heist, essentially.
Ooh.
So if you just like, to the point that I went into one of the levels, I found some people who wants to blow a wall. I don't know why, but I helped them blow the wall. By help, I mean I get them to sleep because I want to blow the wall and I want to see the result, not them. And I realized, oh, hello, black market person. And then she ran off. And then all the items inside there are lootable. I get my money back. I spent money before to buy some stuff. And then I go, oh, yep, get my refund, I guess.
One way to get back your money there, just come back.
But to the back door. The back door we blew up. Another cool bit in Dishonored 2 is that there's one level where you are supposed to like go through a mansion, but the mansion has a lock. A very specific lock that you need to like figure out and something, right? The way you go to that is that you can go and follow the suggestion of your ally, which is to side either with one of the gang members or one of the what do you call it? The religious police, the overseers, basically the religion cop.
The religion cop. Oh no!
So you can side either of them to figure out to get access into the house, or you can overhear a conversation saying that, oh, there's one person who knows the solution to the puzzle, to the lock, and you can like find that guy, rescue them, get the answer, and open the lock, or actually open the lock, like do the puzzles. Apparently the puzzle is like a kind of a riddle, and if you like if you figure out the logic behind them, and like what I did was like I opened Photoshop and just like link all the words together and see how it fits, right? And then you get the solution. You just skip the whole level. Because the door to access to the house, which leads to the next level, is right at the front. That's a level skip. A free level skip. You can basically not play the level. I basically did 1 hour to solve that puzzle. That's my playthrough of that level. Speaking of levels, right? Dishonored and Dishonored 2 have like great levels level design. Anan, have you reached the Clockwork Mansion?
No, I just reached the ship. That's why, and I sort of
okay. That's
a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, very far
you
away.
basically just reached level 1.
Yes. I mean, the demand for stealth exhausts my mind. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pause for a while.
Don't worry. After that, you get the powers. Now okay. You can play.
Yeah, I just got the power. Yeah, I after this day, I got the power, and then I sort of quit.
But that's the thing. They actually make you play one level without powers and ask, do you want to continue suffering like this, or do you want this goodie? At least they give you a taste though. At least they give you a taste. Do you want to play it like this though? And I said no, hell no. I want to jump around. I want to jump around.
No way.
But yeah, speaking about the Clockwork Mansion, right? It's fun that the levels is like, it's a small building, but the building changes layout every time. You have to hit buttons. And the fun bit is that if you figure it out, there's actually a tall window or a ceiling window up there. If you somehow can get yourself up there, you can also skip the whole level.
The speedrun tactics, man. Kena cepat.
And there's a deep dive on the design of that level, and one of the developers did say that they considered speedrunning as one of the points that they have to consider when designing. Do speedrunners like this sort of things? Sort of like that. So they know. Again, Dishonored 2 is fun as much as how do I put it? How much fun it is up to you. But the problem is some of the toads, like some of the way it is designed, kind of like leans you toward one sort of play style rather than the other. Despite it not being that way, they tried a lot to, like, in Dishonored 2, like the fact that each time you before you kill a person, they've made sure to let you know a little kill will lead to a cynical ending, a non-lethal takedown will lead to a more optimistic ending. They use optimistic and cynical. They try to not say good and bad ending, but we still, our Mind-Goblins say it's a good and bad ending. They have to make much more work to make it correct, make it work. We are just too programmed, man. We are still like living through the whole binary choice world that many games keeps on doing. We cannot move forward unless they make sure that a neutral path is also fun. That's it. I mean, there's also another way they tried to make to convince you to play lethal, because the non-lethal takedowns are kind of gruesome. One of them involves a lobotomy, making someone stupid by electrocution. Ooh. Even in Dishonored 1, there's also, I didn't pick up the subcontext, but when I think about it now, I figure, oh yeah, the non-lethal sounds even cruel. Like, there's one in Dishonored where you either kill the woman, or you ask one of your associates to kidnap the woman because he likes that woman so much, basically a stalker, and he will make sure that woman will never appear anywhere again. I assume, for whatever reason, my mind at the time would just complain, oh, okay, they're gonna have a very happy ending. They'll be together and not seen ever. Hold on a second. That sounds bad.
Mr. Brain, that doesn't work that way.
Oh no. Sometimes living can be worse than death. Oh no, what have I done? Anyways. But that's Dishonored. I like that a lot of the supernatural powers will make a return in Deathloop. The dominoes are back. You can teleport. But we'll see how it goes. I'll report back on the next episode. But yeah, I'm glad that immersive sims are still a thing.
Oi. Immersive sims. When a little more attention. When will that the first ever immersive sim get its remake release?
Oh yeah, System Shock.
The game is now, I think, that almost half a decade in building, and it's still in its alpha.
Don't know, man. I don't know.
Bila keluar, who knows?
Immersive sims are a curse for its brilliance. It never sells well. It's never popular.
I mean, it's always like a cult favorite.
It's
The cult's favorite.
like people keep asking why they make linear games, why they make open world so boring. How about we make the open world smaller and make it a hub base and you get Deus Ex? Have you think about that?
Give me Deus Ex.
Also, in a lot of ways, Dishonored feels similar to Thief and also similar to the pre 2016 reboot of Hitman. There's a lot of vibes that really explains why I like those games. Anyway, is it time for the news?
Oh yes, it's time for the news. Brought to you by our sponsor of the day. It is, I think you've heard it before. It is this very small brand from the likes of comic book characters that is called Marvel. It is a subsidiary owned by the Walt Disney Company. Although I think the bit ran out when I said like that lah. Tapi anyway, the reason why it is sponsored by Marvel because recently we have this PlayStation showcase, which at the time recording it is literally like 24 hours ago, which is why our brains are scattered a bit.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Okay, so I think
we start with the preface.
Yeah, the preface first. So before that, we had this news that one of Sony's very anticipated title, Horizon New Dawn, won't be getting is it smart delivery ataupun cross buy? I don't understand the term here.
Just say next gen upgrade.
Yeah, next gen upgrade. Yeah, that's the correct word. By correct word, I mean no, you won't get a next gen upgrade because you have to pay the ultimate edition of the game,
Digital Deluxe.
The Digital Deluxe. But that was U-turn, wasn't it?
In just one day, the U-turn it. Oh man. Here's the problem with the announcement. The announcement, first thing, it was already promised late last year during the release of the PlayStation 5, right? There's gonna be 3 games that's coming to PS5, but also will have a PS4 version. That's Sackboy, and that's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and that's Horizon Forbidden West. These games are promised to have a free next gen upgrade. So that's one thing. And then before the announcement Horizon, a couple of weeks ago, we've just got the release of Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, which does not have a free next gen upgrade, but there is a next gen upgrade via paying 40 ringgit.
Yeah, a 40 ringgit fee.
Which is equivalent to matching the price of a PS5 game if you have the PS4 version. Fine, they insist on putting the 70 USD, which translates to 300 ringgit price tag on PS5 games. Fine, but at least there is a way to not have to like double dip. Then, for whatever reason, here Horizon Forbidden West suddenly now say you can pre-order. Standard edition only includes the standard edition of the game of that respective platform. And the FAQ says, no, there's no free next gen upgrade, there's no upgrades here, no dual entitlement, whatever they call it. Of course, people are mad. I was furious. And after one day, they say, okay lah, tapalah, alright. They didn't say they're backtracking, they said they're gonna stand by their words from the first, before the time where they said Horizon Forbidden West will have free next gen upgrade. They're gonna stand by that word rather than U-turning this decision. I see that's PR speak, man. I see you clearly. That bothers me that they even considered doing that.
I mean, like, I don't understand why they would not check their own fine print before they do this, but itulah. It is quite interesting. But more interesting is that most people notice that the Horizon, I think, like Ultimate Edition doesn't include the game, basically. Which is weird considering that, you paid like, I don't know, $500, 500 local ringgit for something that doesn't include the game.
This is for the collectors, but we gain so separately.
I don't know. It feels very what's that game? What's that Mass Effect? Andromeda? You buy the car and then you get no game. I mean, no. Okay. Actually, I don't want to be negative on this one because it looks like a great game and all, but even though I don't like the series, but still, like, can you just give them? Is it hard to just burn a disc when you are giving away the steel bookcase as well?
At the very least, a code.
No, there will be a code, the digital version, yeah.
Or they're giving a code rather than a disc. Okay.
Not this, okay. Got it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't make sense that you have a stainless book. What do you call it? Stainless
steel case,
the steel case cover, right? Steel case cover, but the game is digital. That's weird.
Yeah, that's kind of obtuse.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's to the point that now people are selling just you can find people selling just the steel case, no game. Why?
What's the point?
Can I blame Konami for this since they did that? They did it first.
Look, collectors ruin everything, huh?
I mean, the collector market is also crashing right now, but that is another story.
Oh man, collection is also a mistake. Okay, now can we go to the sponsored messages?
Yeah, we can. So we watch the PlayStation Showcase, which, by the way, Sony is like 2 months late. It's already almost fall at this point. Tapi, tak apalah. You guys are the big guns, the big blue team. So we will let that slide. So they have showcased some games. We might have been screaming at our lungs at 4:30 in the morning, tapi you cannot confirm that. Tapi I guess we can say the first is Gran Turismo 7 is coming this March. Well, not this March, next March on 2022. Will there be a delay? On to you, Matt.
I'm still gonna wait. Did I say 2023 or 2022 is gonna come out?
You said it's March, but what year? That's what you said this morning.
Okay, this morning, right? But before this, I also
2023. Yeah, you said 2023.
I did mention 23, right? Okay, so I'm not imagining things. Yeah, I still stand by my target estimation of it coming out in 2023. But it happens 1 year earlier. I can't be more happy, I guess.
Yeah.
But you set the bar so low. But speaking of that, can we just talk about the trailer?
The nostalgia one?
It hits all the nostalgia buttons, man. Like for real. No, I've skimmed through our past coverage of GT, right? When I wanted to cover to write the story of this news. And I saw one of the things that our uncle Kasunori Yamauchi, he mentioned about he's gonna take a look at the past, present, and future of Gran Turismo, taking notes of all the what the past games did, because when he keeps on watching the FIA GT Championships, the esports guys, right? They all are fond for the OG Gran Turismos. So he figured, I should go look back all the past games. And apparently he took a lot of notes. the fact that they replicated a lot of the intro scenes from Gran Turismo 1 and Gran Turismo 4 almost frame by frame. Like I just give it like a few more days and people will compare GT7 intro versus
they already compared that.
Kan? Because it is almost it's you cannot call it's a proper homage what they did. Even they've even got Moon over the castle. The national anthem of Gran Turismo.
The national anthem
to appear in the trailer, and of course it cuts off halfway and then have a different techno song lah, as usual, because that's Gran Turismo. The car choices, man, the car they showcase. The first thing we saw is a Supra, not a normal Supra, the old Castro Supra from the GTC days that was appeared in the original Gran Turismo. And if you look at the reflections, because you know how the ray tracing stuff, right? If you look at the trailer opening the Supra to unveil the Supra, there's a headlight that you can see, a reflection of a headlight. You can see at the back of the trailer. That headlight is a new Supra. And there's a lot of like cool things they do with the reflections. Like one of the scenes, transition scenes is like apa ni? It looks like fish eye lens of a building, and it looks weird. And then it pans out. Oh, that's the reflection on the car. It was that detailed.
Wow.
They did that trick, and even the panning shots of the Porsche 970 Living Legend concept study, I think that's the name. The rotation shot, one of them, they changed transitions into a winter scene, right? And then you can see even the snow particles are dropping. You can see wetness on the car. That's detail. That's what I expect from a Gran Turismo.
Detail that we won't see in the PS4 version.
Of course not. Of course not. You're crazy to see that.
I mean, it's already a jet engine with GT Sport. Do you want it to take off?
I mean, if you look a lot of the stuff, fundamentally, it's still GT Sport with a campaign mode. So, it wouldn't be a surprise if the PS4 can still run the game, at least gameplay-wise. The bells and whistles, of course, they're gonna blow apart.
I mean, I think like the design for this one is much easier than, let's say, the disaster that was the PS3.
Speaking of that,
yeah.
No, go on.
No, yeah, because I think that's why they're doing the double thing. Because imagine if, let's say, Papaka said, now we're just gonna do the PS5 version. You're not seeing this trailer at least another year. If it's the PS5 only.
You know what? The PS4 is a limiter. Papakas, don't go too far. Don't go too far. Don't overwork yourself.
Because
this is the limit here.
Yeah, because they already, if you see the information thing, they said that they're adding like time and all. So this is basically, if the PS4 wasn't in push yet, it's already pushed this game. I think it's the perfect sponsor of it pushing it to the limits with, with it, the time lapse and all.
Yeah, dynamic day and time, dynamic weather. Finally, they figured it out. They're not doing the pre-bake stuff that we've discussed before. But if you read the description for it, oh my god, there's some word salad there.
To be honest, that's part of Gran Turismo, the word salad.
I lost it at NASA and it skips HDR comparison. Okay, I trust you lah. I trust you. I just give up on reading on there. Dynamic weather time. Okay, cool. Set.
Oh, I wonder how I'm going to show the wetness. Okay, the scuba wet. That's also a throwback for, those weird ass challenges where you have to race I think like a Bentley Speed 12 using slick tires using your car.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
There was a Tsukuba wet.
So even the mission itself is already a throwback. Oh, tapi the high steering though.
Oh, that bank corner, man.
Now
I
it is
miss
FIA approved.
FIA approved bank corner. Yeah, it's not as crazy as GT1 lah. And I guess even by GT6 they have like toned it down a bit.
Now
But
it's
still,
FIA approved. The way say I sing that green line. Yeah, you know, this is where the track is. This is where the track isn't.
Oh yeah, they even do the track limit stuff, right? Oh god damn it. That's attention to detail there. My favorite thing is that they've changed the town interface for the campaign mode. I thought they showed last year it was like similar to GT4, right?
Yeah.
Where it's just like a floating house thing and then there's a background. But now it's just like, 3D rendered. Also, the town is like have a day-night cycle as well for whatever reason.
Oh, I wonder if you can sync to the time like they did for GT Sport.
Oh,
So
nice.
the time, so when you're driving, like, you know, like now, like 12 a.m. Oh yeah, it's night.
That would be nice.
Maybe they can put in like some, you know, blurbs, like, driving late at night tonight at the cafe.
Oh, speaking of the cafe, we eating good. Look at the menu.
Alright, for the starter, we have the Alfa Romeo. Then the main course will be the Ferrari FFXK. And for dessert, I don't know, a K car or whatever.
They literally put a car on the menu. It's basically a new thing where it's designed as a mission where you go and collect cars. You go buy cars. And then you complete the set and I don't know, they present it as a way to like appreciate the cars, the history and all that.
Yep.
That's why they group it like, this is the Japanese K cars menu. Okay. We'll
Can
see
we
what
have, like, I have a request. Can we like have the Persona 5, the, what's it called? Is it Last Surprise? The jazz version to be playing that while we are looking at the menu?
I mean, I expect a buttload of lounge music there, especially jazz. That would have been a disservice if jazz is not in the soundtrack. It has to be, and they have proven it in the past. They've done it.
I wonder if it is based on the actual Gran Turismo cafe dekat Montegi. It looks like it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there is a Gran Turismo cafe in the middle of Montegi, and I hope like you can see, because one of the key things at the Gran Turismo cafe is that there is like, you know, the simulator punya stand where you can see people playing GT. Imagine just looking around at that cafe and seeing someone playing Gran Turismo 7
inside of Gran Turismo 7.
Oh, that that sound absurd and really in brand.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, even the picture with the GT cafe and the E is accentuated correctly. Because of course it is.
Of course.
Drink, shop, play. Eat, drink, shop, play. Oh, okay.
But actually, it's a good idea, I think, because the fact that the rewards, they're giving you like tickets. So it is, I think in GT 5 and 6, if you win some races, you get a ticket to get a free car of your choosing. So that would be nice. Maybe you can, because, which I think it will be part of the game because the car market is outright terrible. I've seen more bullshit than a GTR 32's costing. Berapa at the trailer they show? 90 million credits?
I mean, by today's standards, that costs an antique.
A rare R32.
Yeah, the R32 isn't just a regular car that you can just see at the roadside. Oh, that's a cool car. No, people are making shrines of it. Is that holy? Is that rare?
So I think that's a good way to like, you get a ticket now. Now choose a rare car. Do you want? Do you want the JGTC Supra or this very rare 1996 R32 that has 0 miles on it?
Still waiting for them to add the stupid cars in.
I think have you seen the used car punya shot? There is some stupid cars.
I mean, sure. By the way, the used car image. For a good second, I thought it was real though. It looks like a used car listing.
the tone is perfect. The tone.
It reminds me when I browse through those pages of Auto Trader. Like the fact that they got the quarter shot exactly like that. Like what?
Will there be? I want it to be as authentic as possible. So will there be like, let's say the rare cars like the Ferraris and you see the used car, will there be a POA on the side? And then when you click on it, then bother to show the price. I want that level of detail, please.
Oh man.
POA 458 Italia 458 POA. Okay, press. Oh, it's 1 million credits.
Okay, never mind.
And then you cannot buy that car anymore because you already saw the price.
Yeah, they're looking at GT7. It has all the fundamentals of GT Sport. The fact that there is a daily workout. Yeah, dailies are a thing.
No, dailies is already part of the racing genre, so you cannot take it out anymore.
They've gone there. They've done it before. And a lot of the stuff are very familiar. I mean, okay lah, the livery editor is back. Now you can actually save your colours.
Oh yeah, that's the new part.
How in the world it took them this long to let you save the colours? It drives me mad every time I need to adjust the gameometer score. Because I need to get the right kind of magenta. Oh god damn it. Every time. Because you can't save it. It's only an instance on that time only. Now you can favorite it. Okay, cool. What else? Skip modes are back. Take pictures, the photo mode is still there.
But no Malaysia, 0 out of 10, worst game.
There's always DLC. There's always free DLC.
The 10 gigabyte download for just pictures.
I hope you're gonna go to 100 just for pictures.
Oh god. Move over Call of Duty, we have another 100 gig game.
But that's just for the pictures. Oh man. But yeah, GT7 looks it's saying the right things they need to say. They don't need to show anymore until launch. That's enough. That's enough to sell the game. Okay lah, maybe at least just give a glimpse of sport mode. Of course, they have to carry over sport mode, right?
Yep.
They have the multiplayer suite there, so gonna carry over. But everything they showed just is what I wanted from a Gran Turismo game. Like at the end of the day, this is just like very, very nice presented menus. But it's not about the menus, it's about the presentation. It's like even GT Sport, right? They tried to do a campaign mode, right? And they do the bare minimum. By bare minimum, I mean they just put in like, oh, here's a couple of races we've determined, and go complete those checkboxes because that's it. That's all you need to do. And it doesn't work. Even though the old Gran Turismos, still the same thing. You just go and do the races.
No, the element that was missing in sport is still the modifying, the making a car your own.
Yeah, the process of like actually going to the list of cars, right? Looking at the cars, waiting for the ticker to finish displaying all the history about the cars, selecting the colors and previewing, and then you upgrade, and then you tune, and then you go to the car wash, and then you go change the oil. Those things are missing.
Yep.
Those things are mundane, but that's what makes Gran Turismo special. Even by GT5 and GT6, it's kind of lost its edge, right? I've tried GT5 and it didn't click. As of recently, I look back at GT5. It feels like missing something.
Soul. It's missing soul.
Funny because the main soundtrack as Soul on display as a song.
Soul with I think with ad. We good. So can we move on from the Gran Turismo talk?
Yeah, that's enough Gran Turismo talk. Like
For now.
we for now. I mean we're the only two people are gonna talk about Gran Turismo until the end of time. The fact that if you go, you just go and look at the people's reactions and stuff like that. All the compilations will be talking about the things that we're gonna talk about after this. Nobody gonna react to Gran Turismo and go crazy about it. Speaking of that, we should have do a voice reaction. We should have recorded a video reaction. Now that I think of it, the rare Gran Turismo 7 reaction.
The 4 a.m. coffee running on coffee reaction.
Because nobody's gonna scream like a baby for cars except us. Moving on.
That's the first one. That's the second time. We did that with Forza.
Daniel, I think we have a problem.
Sorry lah. When we see car, the neuron activates now. I think I posted a meme somewhere like, when I saw a car, when I was watching the thing, like, it said, where car?
Car. The primitive reaction to car.
Primitive reaction. We will act the same way when they finally release some gameplay trailer for Test Drive Unlimited.
oh yeah, that's another one. But at least that one is different though, because Test Drive Unlimited is the crown jewel of whatever the showcase the publisher shows most of the time. But in this case, now we're gonna talk about the other highlights of the PlayStation Showcase that people are going crazy over, but we just say, hey, okay.
Is it though the highlight? I think this is the lowest point. Because the one I put in the docket is that GTA 5 it ever enhanced, and is it enhanced or something like that? Something enhanced something.
I don't care, I'm just gonna call it the GTA 5.
Yeah, GTA 5 next gen, whatever. I don't care. So
I mean, for us, it's all downhill. Yeah.
What changed? Nothing. Maybe the license plates turn yellow too, je.
No, for real though, I cannot spot any cool thing.
No, yeah, I saw.
Like,
but the best part is Meck. The one thing they saw is that they actually added censorship. Like one of the shots where, like, I think Michael and Lester, one of the main characters, were drinking beer. No, that one is cut off.
If that's the case, if it's drinking beer, I probably think it's because of them doing it as a showcase.
Oh yeah,
remember they have all the content warnings, right? But they also like have to consider like a lot of like showcase like presentations like this where they, instead of showing gore, they just cut to black in dramatic effect, right? That happens a lot. Now I think of it, did Mortal Kombat show gore on stream?
In last year's showcase? No, they did not.
They didn't, right?
Yeah.
They cleverly cut out of it.
Yeah, they just cut off, and then like when they shoot the Terminator one, they just shoot just Terminator.
See, so I won't count beer drinking being cut as censorship. But the thing is that I spotted that I look at all the stuff they showed on the trailer. The only thing is I saw like PS3 carryovers, like the glass shattering textures looks flat, much flatter than before, for whatever reason. Because I'm looking at it, I'm looking for it. If I didn't look for it, it would have been nothing. But because this is the delayed enhanced edition, they delayed it for polishing and fine tune. I see nothing being fine tuned or polished in terms of graphics.
That's fine. Same.
Am I blind?
While the immersive genre is getting like many games, the open world genre is now dying with everybody hating the new Saints Row and GTA. What a juxtaposition.
Guys, what if open world but small? Open world but small. Okay, yeah, what else?
What else? Next we have. Oh yeah, Meck, I'm sorry but your favorite company is now a Marvel subsidiary.
God damn. Well,
I mean they already gone over. They've already done their deed and release one Ratchet and Clank game in this generation kan early lagi. So they're done for the year. Now they're back to Marvel, shooting up Marvel games.
Okay, so we have Marvel Spider-Man 2. It's 2 because there are 2 Spider-Man. Now that I think of it, that makes more sense. They have Peter Parker and Miles Morales in one game now.
Now
and both are Spider-Man. 2 Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 because 2 Spider-Man. What, Venom's there? Okay, I guess. I don't know what to say. What's that? The weird suit that Spidey have, like the one with the metal arms or something.
Oh yeah.
What's
the thing? I don't know. Spider War, whatever. I don't know as well.
Yeah. I guess Marvel fans are cool with that. Okay, sure. The other game.
Wolverine.
Hey, Wolverine, right?
Tak tahu lah. I think the one that who made that Wolverine game in 8th gen in the 360 era game tu?
Wolverine X-Men Origin, is it? Let me check.
Because there is a high bar because it's quite fun. Oh my god, it's Raven Software.
Oh god.
Leave it. Oh, of course you leave it to the company that is either making good games atau in the quality salt mine.
I mean, Insomniac hasn't. In relatively speaking, Insomniac has the better fit. Raven is in the Call of Duty salt mines and never to return. Until now, the canary isn't dead yet.
Yeah,
they are stuck there.
So they say, ironically, the last Wolverine game is a good game by Raven, so there is a high standard.
Now that I should have thought about this earlier, because you know how I keep on making this comparison of Sunset Overdrive is just Ratchet and Clank grind boosts the game, right? Yeah. Based on the gadget, right? And then Spider-Man is like the swing shot gadget from Ratchet and Clank. The game now, is Wolverine gonna be a Ratchet and Clank gadget game again?
Maybe. Do they have a melee punya weapon dalam Ratchet and Clank?
They do. But I remember electric whips. I'm not sure if they are claws. They are melee stuff. But that's like a boxing glove that I'm remembering. That is hard to remember Ratchet and Clank weapons because they have hundreds of them and most of them overlap each other.
Claws weapon? There is a weapon called Razor Claws in Ratchet and Clank. Mana ni?
2, 3.
Tools of Destruction.
Oh god, Tools of Destruction. Okay.
Technically it's because it looks like a claw. You have to hold R2 and you can do high jumps with it.
I guess we can keep on the joke for now. You know what would be fun as a game, Ratchet and Clank gadget weapon, as a game concept? The decoy device, which literally is just a doppelganger power.
X-Men game then.
Which mutant has that sort of power?
What's her name? I forgot.
Like, put in doppelgangers and then how about this? Put in doppelgangers.
Is it Mystic?
I think Mystic, yeah.
Doppelgangers that repeat a certain action that you've done before, and then you need to sync your multiple doppelgangers to complete puzzles or to do some cool shit. I don't know what that cool shit is. Something happens. But just using drop another doppelganger. Let's see what they did. Do what they can do. Drop another one.
Drop everything.
Just abuse the CPU power of the PS5. I don't care. Use it for good AI this time.
We're going to use all of the SSD capabilities. We will lack your system.
The other good Ratchet and Clank game that could be a Marvel game on its own is the power of gravity. Changing gravity. That could work. Then we can call it Gravity Boost the game.
Gravity Boost.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is targeted for 2023. Wolverine is still early in development, so that's a long way to go. Probably late in PS5's life cycle.
So are you saying that Wolverine will kill the PS5 then?
I'm saying that he haven't showed his claws yet.
True.
Okay, that was a pull. I didn't believe I could pull it that. Okay, the neurons are connecting now. With full gas. What's next?
Alright, so now you're just gonna be quick because the rest is just one. I just put it in one word. Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy coming to PC.
Okay. The one misconception about this is that I thought it was Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4 Lost Legacy.
Same.
But apparently that was the leak. That's what the leak said, but the leak is wrong. And now we have misinformation around us. God damn it.
Oh no.
This is why I hate leaks. Especially when they are wrong. And then what's they call it? The what effect again? Where you thought it was real. No,
the Mandela?
The Mandela effect kicks in. Yeah, this is basically the Mandela effect kicks in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then check the trailer and the blog post. Only 4 and Lost Legacy. No, 1, 2, 3. Am I
Same.
Also, weird. PS4 game, remaster for PS5. It's time for PS4 remaster, huh?
Okay. I have a problem with this one as well. Because I think they could just make it 60 FPS without, doing Xbox this, FPS booth.
They want to sell it more.
Oh yeah, blockbusters only. I forgot about that.
They want to sell more copies. They could just upgrade it, but no, we're gonna sell it more.
I mean, why should they? If they can squeeze more, why not?
Why give free next gen upgrade when you can sell it
Or leave money on the table, you can just snatch it from their pockets.
Plus,
Before that, someone also made the unpatched version of Uncharted 4 is uncapped, so that means you can go 60 frames using the thing on the PS5.
the catch is you need to not patch the game at all.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Next.
Forspoken, aka the Isekai game.
This is one of the titles where, since we were on that call, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but then I watched it alone and hold on, they keep saying about going to another world, transferred into another. Is that an isekai? And then I look at the trailer, I look at the comments, and the first comment says, Giguk was right. There's now an isekai game. Okay, that's the title for a new story. Forspoken trailer shows it's an isekai story. I'm running with that. I'm not gonna back down.
Yeah, like the tagline is this: in a world not her own, where resolve will be tested, truth will be questioned, and devotion will be doubted. Yeah, this is just some isekai punya visual novel title, man.
Yeah, the fact that the character is like proper grounded person who freaks out at weird fantastical things and a talking bracelet. Of course it's an isekai. Then it fits well. But interestingly, there's a lot of good talents in the writing room doing this isekai story of all reasons. The writer for the Uncharted series, Amy Hennig, is there. And there's also Gary Whitta, who wrote the story for Star Wars Rogue One, an actual film, and also he did before that the early Walking Dead episodes. Interesting. All that talent doing an isekai story.
I mean, sooner or later, a writer will have to go through their isekai phase.
Yeah, I guess the Western folks are now on the isekai train. Truck-kun has arrived, I guess.
Truck-kun has arrived.
Okay, next we have Tiny Tina Wonderland gameplay. It's just Wonderlands 3.5. That's what I said this morning, and I still stick by that.
I feel there's a lot more gift to it. Look at the
Mario Party stuff. Yeah, the Mario Party stuff I like that. That's weird.
They're doing weird stuff, and I prefer that they went off the shackles rather than do another standalone or something like that. Do something weird. Go with it.
Go ahead, man.
The fact that Borderlands 3 plays way too close, plays too conservatively in terms of not making too much changes, and the things they didn't want to change, like the story, is for the worse.
Oh yeah.
So go ham. See what sticks.
Yeah. Tapi the guns semua stay. Yeah, the guns all stay the same, which is good. Because that's the only good part of Borderlands 3.
There are no guns. You have crossbows. You have magic powers. You have hammers to swing, I guess.
Yeah. The melee attack. The one good thing of Godfall, they finally brought it into a game.
Okay lah. At least you mentioned Godfall rather than what I picked.
The other game.
You said that, now I'm scared to bring up the title. Okay, what else?
Okay, next. KOTOR. With a double R this time.
Oh yeah, remake. I thought it was typo.
KOTOR.
Knights of the Old Republic.
This is the funniest thing, that a game that was first exclusively launching for the Xbox is now a PS5 exclusive. Talk about a reverse of fortune.
The irony.
I mean, like nothing's shown, but you know, I think that the voice was the voice yang the lady kan, the like a dark lady is I think the one that becomes our mentor in the game, if I'm not mistaken. You know, the one where use your force to do this.
Oh yeah, now that you mention it, Knights of the Old Republic, another game with binary choice.
Will they do the Final Fantasy 7 ke? Will they do changes? Okay. But I don't think Lucasfilm will want that though.
I don't think Jedi and Sith operates in grey areas. Or maybe I need to stand corrected. I don't know. I don't know enough of Star Wars to see. But what I know about Star Wars is that the Jedi and Sith are as black and white as they are. So they have to rule with the binary choices. You do
no, yeah, they have to do that.
centrist players are cowards. In this sort of games, you have to pick a stand, stick with it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Too early to say anything.
It's too early.
Other than the weird developer and publisher combo that are doing the remake.
Sony is the platform. The publisher is Embracer Group, aka THQ Nordic, and Asper is the developer. Which their last legit game, or not a port or whatever, is. Let me check.
Yeah, because while you check, Asper is just the port people.
Yeah, they're the port people.
I mean, not to say that's a bad thing, because port people are very needed, especially in bringing good ports. I think they've made good ports for Mac and Linux.
Yeah.
I remember their name from the Ferrari ports, because those games usually have Mac and Linux ports. So they are good guys in my book. So what's their last legit game?
Yeah, I'm still looking develop.
Oh my god.
It's like, I guess it is. Not talking. No, this is Obsidian.
I mean, whatever it is, maybe this
it's
might
a long time. Yeah, it is a long time before. It is like, it's not the 2010s. It is, I think, like around 2000.
Oh god.
That's the last thing that they developed themselves.
We've close enough to KOTOR's original release.
Yeah, I think so. Because I'm looking at all the, it's just all published by Binox, published by RuneScape. Like they. Yeah, yep. The last game that they have developed is in, I think, around. I'm sorry if it's wrong. Old 5. It is. Apa ni? What's this game? Spellforce?
Spellforce? Familiar name? Why does the name reminds me of a THQ game?
Because it is. It is a part of the spell. It is part of the trio that is now under THQ Nordic. Yes, it is. Lama good. That means there is a long time. There is 03 to 07 then. And Spellforce is under THQ Nordic since 2017. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence. But yeah, at the very least I hope the folks at Asper will clean up the KOTOR.
The UI. It is UI.
Such a mess. Clean up the KOTOR.
Not the KOTOR. It needs a new UI.
Yeah. The UI is like, even if you play the original one in today's standards, it's age, to say the least.
Okay, no, it's not that is not the last like 2000s. It's 2018 they did a VR experience. Okay. I won't count it as a game though, because it is a VR experience. So KOTOR, good luck. Your last game is literally a VR game, so good luck lah. And I guess finally, Project Eve. What's this? What is this game? Is it Nier Automata? Is it Bayonetta? Atau is this a Korean punya version of an actual game which a lot of people are excited for?
A lot of the above. But do you know the history of this company called Shift Up, the developers?
No, enlighten me, please.
They've made mobile games before. They've made this game called Destiny Child.
Okay.
They made this game called Defense War Destiny Child PvP game 2020.
Okay.
Just look at the pictures and you know what the game is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let me check a picture. Okay. Okay.
That's the sort of game they make. So, thankfully, Project Eve looks less like that and more mainstream appealing.
I am the first awestruck.
Have you seen those? I just glimpse and then immediately can say, oh yeah, those kind of games, huh? Okay, I see. They've made enough money to fund a proper AAA game.
Yeah. I like there's one picture of the game Destiny Child. It's just the same character with 7 of her alternate outfits, which you may or may not get. It's those type of games, huh?
That game. But you know what? At least it's funded themselves. They've
went anime? Wow. This is their own version of Orabi Hood.
I may have unlocked something on this podcast. I have unleashed something. But yeah. So this time around they're taking a step of making a proper AAA game instead of another version of the Salination Factory.
Like, I applaud their efforts because it looks like a fun game. It looks like the AA games that we played on Steam were. Actually, to be honest. You know, whether Muso Arms or what's the other game? The other Japanese game that is like AA. It will come to me later on. Tapi it is very interesting when you design it.
Yeah. Monsters looks good. Combat looks as expected from a Korean action game. By that I mean I compare it to Black Desert Online, and yep, that's how it looks like. Snappy animations, fast moving. But yeah, wait until people learn that they've been surmounting money through the gacha hole.
They don't see your first round.
Oh no. Wait until the Project Eve Cross Destiny Child collaboration. Oh no. Genshin Impact what?
Oh, this is a bit of tangent now. Speaking of Genshin Impact and this is like so hard. It's so far into the podcast episode kan already was saying this dah. Tapi the new character kan, the new Mami, I think we talked about this in the last podcast about Genshin. Oh, did we not? Yeah. The fact that the fan base are just egging upon the main character cannot cook kan, shows that MiHoYo knows what they are doing. Oh no, a very angry queen punya character. What is she? What is her character trait? Oh, she cannot cook. Easy 1 million in profits.
The ability to make money by disabling a gaming feature.
Easy money.
Easy money, man.
I mean, in one way, it's a genuinely great way to like express story through gameplay, but still, in the other way to look at it is, easy money. For not adding content, for restricting content.
Lemon, this lady can cook. Get her. Okay.
Oh no. Is that the end? Have we reached the end of the news?
I mean, we have dug the hole too deep now, so might as well.
Okay, so thumbnails.
Coffee. So much coffee.
Charles Leclerc banana suit Fortnite skin is going to be prominent. No questions asked.
Yep. And I guess just a very big PlayStation logo. Just looming this time. Hi.
Okay, on the Fortnite here, we see the PlayStation logo looming at the background. At the front, there's the banana coated Charles Leclerc. Banana coated sounds even wrong. No. And a menu of cars.
Yes.
In the cafe, from the cafe.
Alright, that's perfect.
Oh, okay. That's it.
What a podcast. What a half a week podcast.
And somehow we're still closing to 2 hours. I don't know how and why, but that always happens. And why does it astonish me every time? I don't know.
It do be like that.
Like the fact that how do people talk in 30 minutes? That's a legit question now. How? Social links. Daniel, what are you up to? What are you anything you want to promote? Coming to gameartist.com.
Okay, I can. You can follow me at my Twitter at twitter.com/FL4KY. And I will be doing a review of a throwback game by the name of Rustler. Actually quite fun game. Very good, relaxing punya game. And another game which is not relaxing because you keep flipping over. WRC10. Okay. Anan?
You can find me on Twitter. Drop near DR4UPN1R. DR4UPN1R. So this week I don't really have a lot to say. So I enjoy you guys filling in.
And
Meck?
I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, MECKRONOS. Now I'm blanking. A lot of the stuff that was showcased at the PlayStation Showcase 2021 is up now on gameartist.com if you need a revision and a quick notes of it. And some of the cool stuffs there that we didn't talk about the podcast is covered there on the news site. Like the fact that Star-Lord is a rock band name in the new Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a weird note. Star-Lord is a band name and Peter Quill is a big fan of it, so he decided to call himself Star-Lord in that game. Okay.
Could be worse. Could be Clint Eastwood.
I mean, if they got the band... Okay, what are the terrible band names that he could have called himself?
Queen.
Yes, Queen. Immediate lawsuit coming. And hopefully not our way because we've already triggered the time machine. This has been dia.log, the Game Artist podcast, and...
Killer Queen. Oh wait, no, we cannot sing that. I forgot about it.